Chapter 8. No, not quicksand. There's no such thing as quicksand. I remember that from some science book I read in 5th grade. I lowered the flashlight. Oh, mud. Thick, gooey mud. My sneakers sank deep into the ooze. I pulled my leg up with a groan and nearly toppled over backwards. It's just mud, I told myself. It's disgusting, but it's no big deal. But then I saw spiders. Dozens of them. The biggest spiders I ever saw. There must have been a nest of them in the mud. They were crawling over my shoe, crawling up the leg of my jeans. Oh, yuck. Dozens of spiders clung to me. I shook my sneaker, hard. Then I began banging at them with my free hand. I hate this camp! I screamed. I beat some spiders away with the flashlight. And then I had an idea. I mean, why shouldn't I pay Brown and Meg back for what they did to me? They embarrassed me in front of the whole camp, and I hardly did anything to them. I emptied the batteries in the flashlight. I took a deep breath. Then I bent down and scooped a bunch of spiders into the flashlight. Yuck. I felt sick. I really did. I mean, can you imagine me handling spiders? But I knew it would be worth it. Soon. I filled the flashlight with the squirming black creatures. Then I screwed it on the top. I stepped over a fallen tree trunk, found the path, and, carrying the flashlight carefully, I eagerly hurried to the cabin. I stopped beside the door. The lights were on inside the cabin. I peeked in through the open window. No sign of anyone. I crept inside. I pulled up the blanket on Brianna's bed. Then I emptied half of the spiders onto a sheet. I carefully pulled the blanket over them and smoothed it out. I was pouring the rest of the spiders into Meg's bed when I heard a shuffling noise behind me. Quickly, I pulled Meg's blanket back into place and spun around. Jan stepped into the cabin. What's up? She asked in her hoarse, croaky voice. Nothing, I replied, hiding the flashlight behind my back. Jan yawned. It's what's out in 10 minutes, she said. I glanced at Brianna's bunk. I left one corner of the blanket untucked. Brianna won't notice, I decided. I realized I was grinning. I quickly changed my expression. I didn't want Jan to ask a lot of questions. She turned and pulled on a long white nightshirt from her dresser drawer. What you sign up for tomorrow? She asked. Free swim? No. Canoeing, I told her. I wanted to be in a nice dry canoe, not flopping around in a dirty lake with fish and never saw any creatures. Hey, me too, Jan said. I started to ask if she would be my buddy, but Brown and Meg came strolling through the door. They saw me and burst out laughing. What was that wild dance you were doing at the campfire? Brianna teased. You looked as if you had a snake down your back or something, Meg declared. They laughed some more. That's okay, I thought. Go ahead and laugh. In a few minutes, will you climb under your covers? I'll be laughing. I couldn't wait. Chapter 9. Next time, peeps.